Hi guys, here Pepe again with the NSX and the Delica, but NSX for now. Removed all the coils. They seem to be, I don't know if they're original because I don't see, usually you see a part number. Oh, maybe there, here, maybe, I don't know. They could be none on the, but they look okay, I guess. I'm going to measure them all. Funny enough, of course, he had only one of the seals is here for the coils cover or whatever it's called. I think I'm going to make up a seal because this is just a piece of rubber with a weird shape. Nothing too crazy. But anyhow, so I started removing spark plugs and stuff like that because I want to measure compression and that other leaky thingy, whatever it is called. Forgot. Anyhow, I just forgot. I just don't remember. But whatever, it just measures leaks. Compressor testing is not enough. People do a leak down test or whatever. So there is a leak down tool, and so that if you do both, you kind of like have an idea of that you might not have to replace a head gasket or so. This car has 200,000 kilometers in it, so that's quite a lot. And it was serviced okay, I would say. Or my friend, doesn't know much about mechanics and that kind of stuff in general, and he took it to a dealer, and I'm guessing the dealer didn't do a pretty good job, to be honest. I mean, there is a lot of things in this car that a dealer would bring up because it would be money for them, like the VTEC solenoids are leaking like crazy. Anyhow, but basically, going through it, like two spark plugs were super loose in the back head, so that kind of stuff, and the spark plugs are like burnt out big time. Like they must be there for 50k on it, easy. They're old, very old. I never seen spark plugs that old. I mean, I have seen spark plugs that old, but my friend didn't drive this car that much, so I'm guessing those spark plugs maybe have 6 years or more, but they have maybe 20k on them or something like that. So but they're old, very old, and that is running rich, very rich. So you can tell by the color of the spark plugs. So I'm not going to replace the coils. The car kind of shakes a little bit, and so but you have to do the due diligence of do things one by one. So we will do compression first and all the cylinders, leak down test, and then we will look into testing with the voltmeter the coils to make sure they're good. Put it all back together with the new plugs, make sure the gap is good, and and then from there basically we'll see what else we do. It's leaking quite badly. I'm going to order the solenoids, which one is down there, the other one is a little bit harder to access down there. I'm going to, from Rock Auto, a seal is a seal. I mean, head gasket, yes, buy the best one. The rest of stuff, rubber is rubber, in my opinions. Like oil is oil. So, I'm going to buy the Becanali, I think it's called. I don't know, because I think that's a brand. I'm going to buy those seals, but before I buy all the stuff, I'm going to do the compression test, and I think that maybe a valve cover gasket is required, and if the valve cover is required to be changed, then I'm looking at, there's a lot of RTV there. I don't know if you guys can see it. You see a lot of RTV there, down there, and it's like, hey, it's leaking, so let's put something outside so it doesn't leak anymore. It's like it looks a really shitty job. So I'm going to see if it's actually zipping oil from there. If it does, then I buy the valve cover gasket, and then I do the valve cover gasket job correctly, cleaned up and all that, like it should be. Now, if none of the seals fix the humongous leak that this car has a bigger leak than any of my shittier other cars, then I am pulling the engine out, because I'm one of those guys that engine like this shouldn't leak and should run perfectly. I don't like to mess around doing half-ass jobs, so I will take the engine down. I'm not going to lift it. I'm going to go down. I have a lift under here, so, and replace all the seals and do it, head gasket and everything, and measure the bores of the cylinder for deformation and all that kind of stuff, and see if I will do like a semi rebuild, I guess. Change all the gasket, measure the all the other engine parts like crankshaft, take it to a machine shop to get the heads compressor tested and resurface and all that kind of stuff, so I know that it is ready to go. So we are going to measure compression with the compressor tool, and I was looking at the manual to see which piston is which and how is it oriented and so on, so front and back and etc. And we're going to do, since my friend has this tool, a leak down test, where we are going to put inject some air on the cylinders and see if air is going through the rings and stuff like that. So I will be going through the process, and I'm just reading the manual like anyone else. So there is millions of videos of how to do this. You just need the tool. Luckily for me, my friend had the tool, so I didn't have to buy it. So I did this. I used this piece of cardboard that I had, so I can write down, all the values I found. What else? I went to Acura and Honda and so on, and it was kind of funny. I went to Honda, told the guy I have an NSX and that I need the oil filter, so he sells me an oil filter. And then I go to Acura because I wanted to buy the VTEC seals, which are leaking really badly, and then the Acura guy said, this is the filter you need to use, not that other one. And then he opened up the other one. He had the Honda filter, the little one, and it's half the size of this, and it's like the orifice is even smaller. So I was like, oh, why the other guy? Well, anyway, so I had to go back to Honda and return it, and he said that, well, this is not the original filter that they used to sell in the NSX, but this is the recommended, because the other one was a little bit longer, basically. So this is the Acura part, the Honda part number 4. Yeah, 2, so I bought 2. He didn't have more. He's going to order more, and then I'm going to go and buy a few of them. So I'm going to do this first, and then I will take the solenoids out and wait for the gaskets to get here, replace them, and then I'm going to do an oil change. And then I'm going to wash the engine. Well, actually, no, I'm going to do all this first. Then I'm going to run the car to see if with the new spark plugs I bought, which are this, guys, with the new spark plugs I bought, the engine runs better because there is a misfire. I'm going to measure the coils too, based on what the manual says, and then that will be it basically. Again, here, one thing I forgot to mention is I'm going to test the coils. Page 2393 tells you the resistance of the primary, I think, or primary and secondary windings at 25C. So it will vary from that, and I think I have, in all this madness, I have a thermometer somewhere. Is it here? Nope. Come on, thermometer, where are you? Nope, I don't know where it is. Maybe here? Nope. Here. Electrical stuff? Nope, it's not here. I think it's inside the house. Anyhow, I think it's about 10 degrees. Sorry, not 10. 15, 20 maybe? 15, 18. So we are going to test them out one by one. Those ones are from the front bank, and these ones are from the back bank. Is that correct? Because these are RR, see? Rear. So, if we start, this is going to be hard. Holding the phone and doing this is, I need another camera. So, and I don't have I do have a tripod, but not a tripod for a phone. So it's a pain, a lot of pain. Anyways, so we are going to do this ones first, since are the first ones there. I don't know how can I put you guys here. Let's see. Can I really need a tripod. This is not going to work. Let's see. Can I? Okay. Well, you guys are going to have to see it. We can try with the one. Let's see. This one. So those are the connectors I'm talking about there. And I have resistance here already set up in my multimeter. So if I put this in here, this is going to be hard. Oh, yep. You have those. Actually, we can do it this way. Let's follow me. You can use these. These things are super handy. I have these guys here. So these are like alligator clips. So we can use these alligator clips to put the coils. See? So we can connect this one here, trink, and this one here, trink. Oh, sorry, trink. And then I can connect one of them, and then just touch the other one with one hand. And what do we see? Oh, well, that is very interesting. For some reason, it's not measuring. What does it say? Huh. Look at that. Well, that's very interesting. Is it because it's cold? Huh. Isn't that interesting? Look at that. Maybe my battery is going off. Yeah, between terminals A and B. How is that? Well, let me try another one. Try this one. Well, if this is doesn't behave the same, then we know we have a problem with this one, which would be good and bad, I guess. I don't know. Nope, there is a problem with my setup. Okay, well, I'm going to have to figure out what the heck is going on here. Well, if this is correct, this coil is bad because it's measuring 300 kilo ohms and it should be between 0.9 and 1.1, which is terribly bad. The problem is, looks like they are all the same. I mean, these two at least. You see? No, there must be something wrong. It can't be that the whole rear bank is in that range. I mean, the car will run like crap. I mean, well, it runs okay, but not that bad. There must be something wrong. Is that possible? What the heck? Well, is that because they were not energized in a long time, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, I see. Nah, there must be something wrong. Let's see. Let's try this. Let's try the front bank. This is one of the from the front bank. This can't be possible. Let's see. Okay, so that. Oh. I'm starting to wonder if this thing is the battery. When the battery goes weird, well, this is not measuring any resistance at all. Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it out. I think I'm going to. Oh, see the range? It just jumps. Look at that. 0.3 kilo ohms. So there are because they're cold. Okay, well I'm going to check the temperature first. Now I'm wondering if it has to be like right after you take them out of the car while it was running a little bit. I don't know. I'm going to do that and we'll be back.